Yeah, we're just kind of flipping things back to your typical summertime weather. We still got the heat, we still got the humidity,
Yeah.
so we know what happens there. You get your pop-up storms, and that's exactly what we got on First Alert Radar here for tonight. Some of them packing some heavy downpours again, and actually just got a statement from the National Weather Service on this one that's starting to move out of the Reedville area, saying that not only is it producing some torrential downpours here, as well as you can see some frequent lightning strike activity, but up to pea-size hail and 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible with this as it starts to encroach on I-26, US 221 on the north end of Woodruff. I think based on its kind of east-southeasterly motion here, places like Pauline, Woodruff, you'll probably pick up a bit of this storm. It looks like it's going to stay just south of Spartanburg proper, but you'll no doubt hear some of that thunder, see some of that lightning off in the distance as that moves on by. Other couple of downpours that we can pick out here amid all of this widespread ground clutter. This is not all rain that's coming down everywhere you see green. It's just a product of the radar sensitivity at night on these muggy conditions. Where you see these yellow spots is where we've got some rain. Looks like a little cell trying to get going there north of Williamston. Outside of that, most of what else has tried to develop in the last couple of hours has fallen apart. We'll see if these two storms moving out of Rutherford County manage to track potentially into eastern Cherokee County, around or just east of the Gaffney area. But really outside of that, expected to be a pretty quiet overnight period here, just with a couple of those isolated storms remaining possible. A lot of these are being supported too by a stalled frontal boundary that's parked right over the state here tonight in Debby's place. We've just kind of seen this frontal boundary hang out over the last day and a half or so, and that's going to keep just enough of that instability in play to support not just the potential for a few of these overnight storms, but more of them as we head into tomorrow afternoon as well as tomorrow evening. So on Future Track here, let's walk you through it. Overnight hours, generally seeing what isolated storms are out there come to an end, but you'll see here through midnight and even maybe at times through about 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't rule out one or two more downpours hanging on. I expect most of us will be dry, though, as we begin our Sunday morning. Heading out for your morning cup of coffee, getting a jump on errands, morning church services. Either way, I don't think you'll need the rain gear for that. We'll see a good blend of clouds and sunshine. Any clouds that are out there will tend to thin out by about midday, but then here we go again. You know the drill. It's going to be warm. It's going to be a little less humid than today, but still humid enough that we'll get these spotty showers and storms popping up around 1 o'clock. Some of those will try their best to stray into parts of the upstate tomorrow evening. And much like the last few nights we've seen here, we could get some of that activity linger into the 11 o'clock hour, maybe a little bit past midnight. Then it all quiets down all over again. And as we get back into the normal routine, of course, a lot more kids back to school now for Monday morning, as well as just parents getting ready to go back to work. We'll see a dry start to the day on Monday with some clouds and sun, or mostly cloudy skies, giving way to some increasing sunshine. And then we'll just do the shower and storm thing in the afternoon and evening all over again. So your starting temps in the morning, a lot of us still on the muggy side upstate, starting in the low 70s, mid 60s for a lot of our starting temps in the mountains, with a good blend of clouds and sunshine to begin the day. And then looking at your 3-day forecast here, overall fairly quiet. Can't rule out an isolated pop-up storm each of the next few days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, but high temperatures consistent, upper 80s in the upstate, mid to low 80s for you in the mountains over the next few days. Low temperatures at night, starting to see more 60s with a few low 70s hanging on here and there. But in general, a fairly quiet, fairly comfortable stretch of weather here for the next few days before shower and storm chances go up toward the end of the week. We'll take a closer look at that in your full 7-day forecast, and that's coming up in the next half hour.